All right, Carter, you got 25.87.
Not for long. I make bad financial decisions.
Hey guys, so today we're going to be watching people make some pretty bad financial decisions. We have a ton of different examples, and hopefully this video will help you avoid a lot of mistakes other people have made. Let's get started.
I'm about to make myself cry. Today I'm going to calculate how much money I've spent on DoorDash in 2024. If I have to guess, I'm going to say 3,000, but I could be like way off. Girl, you weren't even close. Let's just say that I ordered DoorDash like multiple times a week. Sometimes I even use it to like grocery shop. So this should be interesting. And we are starting strong on January 1st with some French toast. So let me get started on calculating this. If anyone was curious, this took me about 40 minutes to calculate. Halfway check-in. Guys, I have a problem. My estimate's going to be way off. I'm pretty sure we're already over that, and I'm only through June. I'm scared. All right, I'm finished. And boy, was I off. So the total I spent on DoorDash in 2024 was $6,630.92. That's $127 a week or $552 a month. That's so bad. Like, I'm literally in shock. And that doesn't account for the $100 I paid over the year for the Dash Pass. So yeah, I'm canceling my Dash Pass. If you don't believe me, here you go. And now I'm going to work on my 2025 savings goals and stuff like that. I also calculated how much debt I have, and that'll be a whole nother video. Yeah, so basically, I need to get another job.
She doesn't need to get another job. She needs to stop spending. If she just stopped spending, she would immediately be saving nearly $800 a month. And it sucks because she seems motivated enough to start her own business, so she's clearly not lazy.
See, how I became broke. About a year ago, I was in pretty heavy water. I think I was about 50 grand, 40 or 50 grand in debt. How I got there was I partied too much and I got lazy and less focused and didn't upload as much. But that's the short answer. I didn't manage my money wisely. I made about $250,000 in 2018 and about $200,000 in 2019. I traveled a lot. I went to Russia, Japan, all the while paying $3,600 a month for this rent in LA, which that was a big mistake there. That was just a dumb flex, weird flex. And I just threw parties, and so I had like 10 grand coming in a month every month, and I just for hardly doing anything, and YouTube kind of just spoiled me. And I don't know, I guess I thought it would last forever. But it started to go down and down and down, and I was partying more and more and more and whatever, and there you have it. Another big thing is taxes. I always like forget to save money for the taxes, and then it's like, boom, you owe 40 grand. It's like, oh. And so then I'll put it on a credit card or something, and then that'll start the snowball rolling. Yeah, it's just being dumb. Like, I know it's my fault.
So if you're not familiar, this guy is a really big YouTuber with over 2 million subscribers. And it really just goes to show you that even if you make a lot of money, you can't out-earn bad money habits.
I'd spend 5-6K on designer clothes. I'd spend 8-9K on a holiday. I'd spend 12-13K on cars, all in the name of looking like I was like gone. If I use that same money to invest aggressively into assets, properties, whatever the case may be, like it's night and day. You would use the money that you generate from that to pay for the nice things. And that's one thing that a lot of rich people, that's what they have. We use our income to spend money on these things. They use their passive income. So they use their income to invest in assets, and then they use the money that they make from those assets to pay for the nice things. But we have it inverted, and I don't know if I did a good job of explaining that, but that was one of my biggest things. I would look at rich people, yeah, the designer, and I'll use my income to just spend straight away rather than actually using that same money to buy assets.
I never understood why people do this stuff. It literally makes no sense, and it's so dumb. Trying to look rich when you aren't will make you poor. The more you spend to look rich, the poorer you become and the further away you are from what you're pretending to be. Material items literally depreciate, and several years down the road, they are worthless, or the trends just end up changing and it's no longer in fashion or whatever. And looking wealthy is a race to the bottom. We've seen stories where even these big-time influencers are going broke online because they can't even afford that kind of lifestyle themselves. I just never understood it.
I ordered a $1,400 marble sink from Turkey from Etsy, and it has just arrived. Let's see how it arrived. All right, the guy just dropped it off. Let it not be broken. It's like screwed shut. I gotta get a screwdriver. And it's missing a leg. Uh-oh. Okay, well, it's flipped over. So this is the bottom of it. It appears to be intact. Very good. All right, I was gonna have to flip it over so we can really inspect it. For now, I'm gonna show you a picture. It is beautiful. I got this for the powder room at our new Mountain House Airbnb, and I just think it's going to be such a wow factor. It's going to be gorgeous. So stay tuned to see it installed.
Not only did they spend a crap ton on a sink, and it's not even for their own place, it's literally a powder room, so not even for their main bathroom. Airbnbs are gonna get beaten up because you're renting it to people, so it doesn't even make sense to spend this much in the first place. Also, you can easily get a nice one for significantly cheaper. This kind of defeats the whole purpose of the investment.
Just got my paycheck.
Nice, dude.
Yes, sir. $1,500 now.
Hey, not shabby.
Yep.
And you can save up now.
I know, it's great, especially after I blew $5K on that new PC.
Yeah, not the best financial decision.
Yeah, I should probably save up. You know what I was thinking, though?
What were you thinking?
I was thinking, man, I should buy the new iPhone 16 Pro.
Dude, you have the 15 Pro.
I know I have the 15 Pro, but it's always good to upgrade, you know?
But you don't need to upgrade. You're
Oh,
fine.
come on. And then think about it. In the future, I won't have to upgrade sooner.
You said that last year when you had the 14 Pro.
I did not. Come on. Did you see they released new AirPods too?
Dude, you bought new AirPods 2 weeks ago.
I know I bought my AirPods 2 weeks ago, but the other ones have good audio quality.
It can't be much better than what
it's
you
probably
have.
better than the ones I just bought.
I'm sure it's probably not.
Yeah, and think about it. If I trade these in, I can get the other AirPods for like $200.
Bro, that's still a lot of money.
That's a good deal. Just bought the new phone and AirPods.
Hey, hope you're fine
Yes,
being
sir.
broke.
Well, I was at the Apple store, guess what?
What?
They had a sale on the iPad
Oh my
mini.
goodness, bro.
Oh my god, these are the type of people who will just never get it right no matter how much you tell them. Someone I know bought $400 headphones because the store offered him $30 financing on them. He already had good headphones that were just a couple years old. Like, why?
What's your 401k balance, just while we're on that, because I don't have the document?
So it's like 5,000.
Okay, and is that your only retirement account? Because I don't have any others.
Yeah.
Okay, so your previous job, you rolled over into this, or you didn't have things?
So I have taken out my 401k
Why?
multiple times.
Multiple times? Why? Why possibly?
Because I don't know. People have told me you can just take it out. So.
Well, yes, of course you can. With penalties and taxes, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. You can go murder someone right now. There'll still be consequences.
Yeah, I regret it now, but.
Would you do this multiple times?
2020 and 2019. I think it was 2 years. 2 years back to back I did it.
That's insane. What did you take it out for? Back to back years. What even contribute?
Actually, I did use some of it when I purchased a house.
Okay, so you used that towards the down payment on a first home?
Yeah.
Okay, that's okay. So you were able to use that penalty free.
Well, I didn't know what I was doing, so I think it was a penalty.
Well, I know you can take out of IRAs. 401k should be the same. I just want to extra confirm. Okay, so this was just my ignorance on this. No, you still likely succumb to a penalty.
Yeah,
there
was still a penalty with that, so...
Why? Because what you did, essentially with the penalty, you paid a 10% interest rate at minimum.
Yeah.
On the money. To put it out. Did you know you wanted to get a house?
Yeah.
Then why the was it in a 401k?
I don't know.
Well, to be very clear, with the money that's left in there, which I don't even know if it's going to stay in there because you've withdrawn twice, but either way, the money that's in there, you're desperately behind on retirement.
Yeah.
For the second half of your 20s. And you've lost and ruined because of what you decided to do. You've lost the best decade of your life for compound growth. That's beyond disappointing. Tell me about this house. What was the purchase price?
$130.
$130 was the house. In Nashville?
No, I moved like 45 minutes outside.
Oh, even still, 45 minutes outside of Austin, you couldn't find anything even close to that. So that's actually incredible. 140?
130.
130. Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that. Well, how much did you put down?
3%.
3%? Oh, okay. What even is 3% of that?
That was like 3,000.
Jeez. That's...
This is a great example of surface level thinking. They hear from their friends that you can pull money out of your retirement, but they don't seem to understand that there's withdrawal penalties. They end up doing massive damage. This person probably doesn't even understand the implications of what she did.
For living here in a second, but honestly, this thing right in front of me, this document right here, is one of the more like, what the f have I ever seen in my life? You made a decision, my dude. You made a decision. And I know I'm jumping in right away, but I mean, this blew my mind so much that I can't not talk about it. The car that you have, you had a what? You had a loan on it that was what, like 10,000, something like that, 13,000, and then you refinanced it in order to try to take some cash out, leverage against the car, ended up getting a $21,560 loan at 29% interest rate. 29. That's like insane. That is one of the most insane interest rates I've ever seen on this show, ever. You took that out. Amount due, $938, which is double because you're getting extra charges in here. What is that? Late fees, probably? You're probably late on this. And the car in tippity-toppity condition with your VIN number that you provided for us at the top is worth $8,734. You're upside down, dude. Dramatically upside down in this car. And you took it out. And some of the money is just sitting in your checking account. So I'm sorry. I know, jumping in right away with this, but it blew our whole minds. And then we just try to fully understand the situation and come out with a plan. And every time we did this, every step of the way, we were like, what the f? So, what the f?
Yeah, it was a bad decision.
Oh.
I feel like immediately, like, after I regretted the way it was done originally.
Why'd you do it? You went from 13% to 29%.
Yeah, 13 to 29%. Yeah. And I was paying $430. And now, well, the starting rate is $692. And then I called them because of my the 900 is, I don't know why it's like that. I already called them and asked them, and they said that it was wrong. But
I mean, it has other charges. I don't have the second page of this, so I don't.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't.
So originally the monthly charges are $692. But then I called them asking them what the option or what the process is if I did a voluntary repossession. Well, I was considering it. And so because they didn't want me to do it, they lowered my...
Well, no, of course not. I mean, they're making more money off of this. Why would they want you to do it?
Yeah.
Why would you take their advice regardless of what you're doing?
Well...
They're the money people. They're the I want money from you people. What is the car?
It's a Ford Fusion.
Year?
2017. And it's really under.
Leverage.
The negative equity is...
Buddy, it's not even close. But why did you do it?
Because I was unemployed for 6 months. And so originally, like in my folder, I saved like loan offers that I get, and the loan offer was offering me $21,000.
Oh, no. Why do you do that?
Because I need money.
Oh,
what do you mean?
Just saving loan offers that come in the mail? Those are the most predatory loans ever.
The 29% interest rate is absolutely insane. This is literally credit card level interest. This continues the theme of seeing people not thinking of any long-term consequences. In their mind, they just think, wait, I can get money from doing this? And they don't ever think, what What's the catch? This sounds too good to be true. Probably because it is.
What's the worst episode that you've done where you look back and this person's in the worst financial position?
Someone that I haven't had an update from, and I'm really sad about that. When I was first doing the show and not a single episode was released, we recorded 4 episodes, and I put out a call in Austin for anyone to come on the show. I'd give them like $50, which is like all I had at the time. There was someone with $250,000 in private student loan debts at variable high interest rates. I can't imagine what those interest rates are like now, because they were at 10% then. They started at like 150. In only a few years, they went to $250,000. They're going to be $1 million before she knows it, and she really doesn't utilize. It's for social.
This is honestly just For some reason, we're willing to give kids $100K plus loans, but they can't even buy a beer yet. There really isn't a way out for them, except for maybe leaving the country or trying to get some type of forgiveness, but that's pretty much nearly impossible. So most of these students are going to go to college because they were told by their parents this is the only way to be successful in life. Most of these students are going to college only because they were told by their parents this is the only way to be successful in life. College just isn't what it used to be. The value just isn't there for the majority of majors.
What's a bad financial decision that you regret making in life?
Opening up a credit card at 18 years old.
Yeah.
1,000%. I just paid that off, actually, like 2 days ago. I'm 23 years old.
Oh,
so, yeah, that was the worst financial decision, I would say.
What was like stuff you were purchasing?
Random, honestly. Like, I was 18. I was fresh in college. I was buying Lord knows what with no actual money.
Yeah.
I didn't have a job, but I had a credit card. So, yeah, no.
And then what credit card was this?
It was a Wells Fargo credit card. It was like their college credit card. So, of course, I got approved for that shit. Of course.
And you're just now paying it off, like
just now paying it
4
off.
years?
I f***ing graduated last year, and I just now paid that shit off.
Parents didn't help out or nothing?
I didn't ask for them to. It was my financial burden, so I wanted to be the one to pay it off.
Would you say you're a self-sufficient lady?
Oh, 1,000%. I don't rely on nobody.
Okay, I love that. I love that. And what do we do for a living?
I'm a leasing agent.
Are you a leasing agent?
Yes, I'm a leasing agent, yes.
This is extremely common. 18-year-olds are highly targeted for credit cards, which is so messed up. These card companies are frothing at the mouth, knowing people can be naive, especially 18-year-olds, and easily persuaded will probably buy a bunch of stuff they don't need and end up paying interest on it for the next 5 to 10 years, which is so messed up.
Okay, so I was thinking today, I'm going to be broke forever because of one decision I made.
What'd you buy?
I'm talking about marrying you.
Why did you say that?
The question ain't what I bought, it's what you buy.
I'd rather be broke and getting to see places like this than sitting on a bunch of wealth that's going to be gone whenever I die.
That's true, that's a good point.
Money don't matter when you get in heaven. So just let me spend it. That was a good one, though. You come up with that on your own?
No, I saw it somewhere.
Facebook?
Yeah.
I knew it!
And this is the part nobody seems to understand. For some strange reason, people think that you can't be financially responsible and still get to see beautiful places like this couple. I see this a lot where people justify putting their vacations entirely on credit cards. But the reality is, if you budgeted and tracked where your money is going, you'd probably prevent enough wasteful spending to go on nice vacations like this one. So the takeaway after watching all of these videos is money problems don't start with income, they start with habits. Every clip we saw today, from influencers to everyday people, had the same pattern underneath it, which was short-term spending, emotional spending, and the belief that rules somehow don't apply to them. But the truth is, nobody earns enough to outrun bad decisions. Not YouTubers, not students, not families, not anybody. All right, that wraps it up. Let me know which clip shocked you the most and tell me which financial topic you want me to cover in the next video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!